this gentleman here in this rather strange outfit have to do with the following person who I will show you now. So what does he have to do with this person here? Now, if you didn't know who he was, then I can understand that it's actually Mark Windows. Now, what does that Mark Windows from Windows in the World have to do with that guy that we just saw? Well, actually, they've got 3 things in common. So let's get on and go through each one. So here's part 1 of what they have in common. So that picture you just saw was Mark Windows as Johnny Rotten. Now here we have Mark Windows with actual proof that yes, he is an actor or an extra. Okay, so yes, Mark Windows is an actor. That is a provable point. Okay, so what about the other guy? Could he be an actor as well? Let's have a look. Oh yes, he does. He does have proof of being an actor as well. Actor extra. Okay. Now what? It's the same website as well? The same acting agency website? That can't be right. Let me just check that. Oh yes, it definitely is. It's the same acting agency website. So not only are they both actors, but they both happen to have their profiles on the same acting agency website. Wow, it is a small world. Could there be possibly another similarity that they have, something else in common? Let's have a look. Part 3. Okay, so Mark Windows, a proven actor, as well as the other guy, Pavlov. Both actors. Now, Mark Windows, oh look, he has a connection to Piers Corbin here, yeah. Where they were at a conference together. It was £10 on the door. It says here, it's time for the truth, and then it says £10 on the door. Okay, right, so Piers Corbin connection. Is there any other connection that we can prove between together? £10 per person to have the privilege of listening to this man here, Piers Corbin, and this man here, Mark Windows. So here's another connection. They're actually in the studio together doing a show together. So that's another connection that they have. Not only do they do a conference together, they also did programs together. Now, is there anything else? Yes, there is. So here we have him yet again with Piers Corbin, not at the conference, not in the show, but also here at some kind of protest, I'm guessing. Now, let's see. So that's obviously a very big connection that he's got to Piers Corbin. They obviously speak in private, in the TV show, on the conferences. Very good working relationship, you would say. Now, let's see. What about the other guy? He surely can't have a relationship with Piers Corbin as well. Come on. Look, wouldn't you know it? Look, there he is. He's actually with Piers Corbin there as well. Wow. So they both are actors. They're both on the same acting agency website, and they're both connected to Piers Corbin as well, and have an interest in working with him. Now that is very interesting, because like we said, yeah, so that Pavlov guy that I just showed you there with Piers Corbin is a proven actor. This guy here with the beard, who seems to be protecting him, is a bodyguard, and he admits to being a bodyguard. So it looks like he's been a bodyguard there for this guy who is an actor. So I wonder if this whole this event here is staged as well. I think it is, and I will review that, because it happened a while ago now, and I need to review this whole event. So you got the Pavlov actor there, same acting agency website as Mark Windows. There he is with Piers Corbin. And who else is Piers Corbin with? Haikuku. Who's he? A communist. Yep. So believes in the ideology that caused 100 million deaths roughly in the worldwide. And there's Piers Corbyn on New Year's Eve with Pavlov. So out of all the people that he wanted to spend time with, it was Pavlov. So this elderly man on New Year's Eve, instead of spending it with family, wished to spend it with Pavlov, the actor, on the same acting agency website as Mark Windows. Provable fact. Pavlov, who has Bodyguard, and Mark Windows, who works with people like Piers Corbyn, David Shayler, Nick Colostrum, is an actor as well. Now, I've got more material, but I don't want to keep making videos about Mark Windows. I'd prefer he just became an adult for once and responded to the request to come on the panel and have a debate with me, instead of just avoiding the simple questions like, can you explain if you believe that Piers Corbyn is a valid leader of the anti-lockdown movement? And instead of just avoiding the questions and deflecting, you chose to put instead of answering the questions, you chose to deflect them and just leave petty insults, which isn't going to help anyone. So I'm showing the facts are, and the facts are this. Pavlov, who has bodyguards and is at Speaker's Corner and is part of events that look staged, with bodyguards, with other actors, he is tied to Piers Corbyn. Piers Corbyn, who has been arrested however many times. Haikuku has been arrested however many times, yet they're still allowed to go to protests. Doesn't that sound a bit dodgy to you? Like I said, Piers Corbyn connected to Nick Colostrum. So is Mark Windows. This is a circle, that connection. Mark Windows, Nick Colostrum. Nick Colostrum here, look. Looks like a guy from Last of the Summer Wine. Supposed to be a respected scientist, and then he rocks up to an anti-lockdown protest looking like that with shopping bags. Look like he's just gone to Sainsbury's to get cauliflower and broccoli. Yeah, very interesting. Mark Windows, very interesting character, connected to a lot of people who have got serious question marks against them. And all I wanted to do is have a reasoned discussion with Mark Windows about all these people that he has been in proximity to, has done conferences with, has done programs with. I'd like to also ask him about his acting career. Is he an actor now? Has he been an actor for decades? Has he been responsible for being the controlled opposition, for being given certain amounts of actual fact and stuff to make him look credible? But then always when people start to question him, then he starts to call them state-sponsored, whatever it was. Yeah? You have to understand that when you're connected to all these people and you're an actor, then you're going to have serious question marks about you. Because like I said, how do we know that this acting thing is a cover? We don't know. We don't know. So you're both actors, you're both on the same acting agency website, and this guy here basically seems to have bodyguards. That guy there is a proven bodyguard. This guy here with the beard, he says that he's been a bodyguard to David Icke and Anthony Joshua. Okay? That's a fact. All I'm showing you is fact. These two are actors, and you don't know when they're telling the truth, when they're lying. Because an actor is paid to lie. And you don't know if these people have been paid to act as if they're on our side for decades. You just do not know. So, yeah, again, for the 10th, 15th time, I cordially invite you to have a chat with me about the things I've raised in 2 videos now. Because at the moment, all we have is 2 actors on the same acting agency website, one of who is connected to dodgy people like Piers Corbyn, Nick Colostrom, David Shayler, and another one who's connected to dodgy people like Piers Corbyn and who has bodyguards and seems to be part of staged events with proven bodyguards. End of story, really, isn't it? We'll leave it there, shall we? Take care. All the best, everyone. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful year, a wonderful life. We can do this. We can do this together. All we have to do is make sure that we're not being misled by people who claim to be on our side, but are in fact just distracting us, dividing us, and who will not help us expose those who need to be exposed, but instead hide in the shadows and hope that we'll go away. But we keep shining our light wherever it's dark. Simple as that.